your crafty chums, and today we're going to make a Mother's Day card. It's getting towards Mother's Day in the UK, so I've got one mother and one mother-in-law. So about time I made those cards, and the image that I'm going to use to make the card is this one here. It's another Lily of the Valley image. It's called Teddy for Mum, and I've already coloured in the image there and paper pieced the balloon bit, and so it's time to show you the rest of the card. So I've only pre-prepared that bit, I haven't pre-prepared anything else, so it's going to be a little bit messy while I get all the bits and pieces together. So folks, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Spellbinders die. Oh look, I'm framed. So that Spellbinders die, I'm going to use some papers from, what's it called? This one here, Santoro papers, and some mirror card, and some green cardstock. I don't know what colour this is, but this colour one anyway, and a 4x4. Not a 4x4. Where is it gone? Oh, I had it out already. I did, yeah, I did. 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 square card. Craft cardstock. And yeah, so what I'm going to do first is start cutting papers. My little mats and things. So from the mirror board I have to cut a 5.5 by 5.5 piece of mirror board. So what's this? It's not big enough. Oh, I hope I've got another piece. Having said I'm going to use the mirror board, I hope I've got another. Oh, there you go. Whew, panic over. So let's see how long this is. So I need 5.5. So I need to cut off 4 and a smidge, 4 1/8. As I say, come down to the desk. See what I'm doing? I need to cut from this length here. I need to cut 5.5. So this is what's great about the Tim Holtz ruler here is. My board only goes up to 5, so if I wanted to cut 5.5, I'm guessing really where the 5.5 mark is. So from here, if I measured the 5.5 on this side, so I don't have to do subtraction. All I do is read off this side, and it says that I need to cut off 4 1/8 of an inch. So, and that should leave me 5.5. Did I say 1/8? Measure 1 billion times and cut once. A little one. Yeah. Measure again, because this is last on my board now, so I don't want to be mucking it up. 1. Yeah, don't want to muck it up. So even if you have to measure 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times, do it. Because when you get to the last of your board, you're going to make a mistake. I tell you, always happens. So I want 5.5 again. So I'm cutting off this time 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Because it's a square card, I need to check that it's all squared off. Half. Yep. Check that it's square. Yeah, looks good. Let's see what the eye is telling me now. The eye is telling me that that's okay. So that's good. So that's my first cut. So that's that was 5 3/4. Sorry, 5 1/2. I did say 5 1/2, didn't I? And so I can put this one back because then you need one sheet. And 5 1/2, so 5 1/4 now. So that's a quarter there, so I take it to the edge of there, and that's 5 1/4. Five 1/4. So that gives me my next mat, which is going to be there. And I've sort of pre-chosen the paper I want to use, which is that one there. And I know this mat will be 5, so it's a 1/4 of an inch down again, so I'm measuring 5 inches on this one. Try and square it off as much as you can, because the eye will see the imperfections. So there's going to be that. That's the next mat. Then my next one is going to be this one here. So I need my cutting plates and my little kettlebell. So yeah, you won't be able to see this, will you? Watch me if you want, because you won't be able to see it really. So with this one, I put the squares away, didn't I? It's not quite. Did good this time. So come down. Put that out of the way. Right. had to put my glasses on there. Cool. So it's going to look like that. Just going to be straightforward placed down. Just going to be all nice and square. And that one there. Now I've just got to measure this bit. Cause so that bit there is 3 1/4. Got some more cutting to do, folks. 3 1/4. Okay. So I'm just going to go a smidgen under 3 1/4. 3 2/8 I'm going to go. 1, 2, sorry, 3 1/8. It's going to be like that. And I've got one last bit of cutting to do, which is this bit here. And I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to do this 3. See how it goes. Like that. So it's go blah blah blah, and then that there. And it's going to be like that, which is good. So I'm going to work on this bit now. And Andy, I need my little stamp placement tool. Right, because I'm going to need to see, this isn't a clear stamp, of course, this is a there, so if I stamped it I wouldn't be able to see what the image is, so I'm going to use my Stamp-A-Majig, I think it is. Oh yeah, Stamp-A-Majig. And yeah, to place the image. My ink pad's drying up, which is never a good thing. So just place that in the corner there. I was thinking I actually need another pair of hands to do this. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, my poor little stamp pad's drying up. Need to get another one. So So I think I'm going to place the image a little bit like this. This really is only the bit that really concerns is the balloon strings, because of course there's no strings on my image there. I've cut them out, so I need to make sure these strings are in. So that's really what I'm concerned about, is placement of the balloons, and the balloon strings. Just going to do it like this. Just trying to make sure I get a image there. Okay, that's good. Because as you can see, it doesn't matter about the bear not being there, because I've already got that image there. This is the bit I was worried about. There we go. And so let's just wipe this bit of stuff off here, but I'm not using that anyway, am I? No, I'm not. Right. It's an occasion where I use glue. Should I do it now? No, I'll do it after. Right, okay. Change plan. Take this off here. What I'm going to do is I am going to place all the bits down onto the card first. Do you want to watch me do this? So it's cool there. It's going to go there. What I'm just going to do is just go over this in a bit of the warm grey. This one's W3. So that this, I'm just doing this so that if I'm just slightly out when I place down the words, it will just look like it's shadow. So if I'd left it with white paper and I get it slightly out, it will really show. This way it doesn't really show, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's going to be it there. Might just need to place a couple of little dots on there. If I can find them, I will. If not, I'll have to put them after. Right, yes, I'll have to do them after because I've misplaced them for the moment, and now here they are. Here they are, folks. I said dots, but I'm going to do squares. I'm going to use the brush because I don't want to get the fingers too sticky, because I'm actually building the card now, so I don't want to make a mess on there. And I am just going to put a square there, a little raised pad there. Just to support the M. It's sticking to my fingers, folks. Sticking to my fingers. I'll have to put it in after. Right, I'm going to pop it on after. And the other glue's had a chance to dry, and then I just pop it on for support. Because as you can see, it's going to just stick up a little bit off the edge of the card there, so it needs the little pad just to support it. Okay, and the little bear next. What I'm going to do is just colour in the ribbon. Just going to colour in the ribbon there so that if it misses when I put it down, it doesn't matter, it will just look like an extra bit of the tail of the ribbon. Didn't do any fancy colouring or anything, just going to pop it down. Might have got too much on there. give it a little bit of a press down. But be careful not to get glue everywhere. It's one of the reasons why I don't like using glue. Is it does make a bit of a mess too. See, when I was on about the placement of the bow on there, you can see it's just not quite in the same place. So yeah, so by colouring it first, it just means that it doesn't matter. It's just a little tricky trick I learnt a little while ago. Right, okay, so now I'm just going to put some little colour around the bear. And I've chosen blue greys, gone with the blue grey. And I'll just blue grey, blue green is what I meant. Just going to lightly dot round, just adding a little bit of colour gets from the card and things. Just bringing the colour into the card. Got to try to not press too hard when you do this. Got a darker colour here, another blue-green. This is really the colour of the mat. It's really hard to make the dots random. I'm just going to put some warm grey in here too. Right, I'm going to see if I could place these little foam pads in here now. I might not be able to, but we'll give it a go. Pinch the very corner there. Okay, so there you go. That's my finished card. My finished Mother's Day card. Hope you like it. See you again soon. Bye.